This is Chris, the Idaho Painter, here on Home Improvement How-Tos. Today we're going to show you how we go about staining a fence and controlling overspray. You get a lot of questions how we control overspray and keeping it off the neighbors' houses and the neighbors' plants. So we're going to show you that process. We got an airless sprayer set up. We're going to run the pressure really low. We're going to be spraying a solid color stain and back brushing it. We're going to be using some simple tools like a cardboard shield holder made by Kraft to hold a cardboard shield over the top to control overspray. We're going to be using it at the bottom. We're also going to be spraying with a 30-inch gun extension of 515 tip. Always want to use a really new tip to help control overspray. So we're going to show you some of those tips and tricks, and we're going to show them to you right now, so stay tuned. So one of the most important tools when it comes to controlling overspray when spraying a fence is this tool right here. This is a Kraft cardboard shield holder, and these are cardboard shields that we've just purchased to go along with this tool. Very important tool. You can find this thing on my tool store. It's the #1 selling item I have on my tool store right here. And what we do with this thing, I like it because it easily adjusts without any tools, without any wing nuts or anything. So just moves easily. I'm going to be using it right here, and this is going to control the overspray from going on the other side of the fence there. And then we also use it down on the ground to keep the overspray for getting on the dirt, rocks, or grass. So you got to have this tool. Here's a couple more tips when it comes to controlling the overspray doing the fence. We always use a hand masker to mask wherever the fence will butt up to a house or anything else that we don't want to get overspray on. We use a lot of used cardboard shields to just lay along the ground or lay along rocks or concrete to control the overspray. And here's another really good tip, and this is using the Titan high efficiency airless tips, and these things will run down to 1,000 psi. So they're going to run at way lower pressures, which will give you way less overspray. Okay, now that we showed you some of the tools that we use to help control overspray, we've got everything set up over here. We're going to be staining this fence. Now we're going to show you the staining and back brushing process. We spray it on with an airless sprayer so we can get it on fast and we can stain these fences fast, but then we back brush it so our stain's going to look like a professional did it and it's going to last a long time. So let's head on down here and see what John's doing and help him out.
So we're going to keep working on these fence panels, and so I'm going to show you how I guard everything with my cardboard shield. I'll go around the bottom real quick and I'll shield it as close as I can. A little bit's going to get on the dirt and a little bit's okay. We just don't want to make a big mess with that. It's all going to go away with the next rinse of the sprinklers or rain. Up top, what we're going to do is we're going to take the shield, we're going to stick it behind, but you don't want to touch the back side of the fence with the cardboard shield, or you're going to get all the stain that's on there on the back of your fence. So you just hold it about an inch or two away and try to keep it steady as you move across. So here we go. Always wear your respirator. And it's really important, if you go against the grain while you're working on a fence like this, we got to do this to get enough stain on those boards, but you got to make sure if you're going to do that you back brush right behind it so you don't have lap marks that are built up going the other way, or you'll end up seeing those after it all dries.
So I see, John, you're like standing really close to this fence over here. Or I'm not the fence, I'm this shed. This is a storage shed. I mean, that's probably only, what, 2 feet away. Are you concerned about getting overspray on that?
Not at all. No.
Really?
No, you know, it's our pressure, especially with this Titan HEA tip, it's down really low, so we've already got way less pressure than we even normally have and way less overspray than we normally have. But that overspray isn't going to float back and hit that shop unless you've got a tip that's just massive and blown out and you're putting out way more product than you need to put out. If you choose the right tip size and keep things at the right pressure, you're gonna get a greater transfer rate and you're gonna get less bounce off and coming back and hitting that shed or whatever else you're trying to protect.
So John, I think you're using one of those Titan high efficiency airless tips, aren't you?
Yeah.
So so far, I can see from the video not as much overspray. What do you think?
Way less overspray. So I think Titan says up to 50% more. I think it's even more than that. So usually I wouldn't use as big of a tip as this. This is a 517. Usually I'd use a 515 and try to have less. This still has, I'd guess, about 60% less overspray than a Graco 515 would.
Hey Zach, I see you back brushing there. Why don't you tell us what the importance of back brushing is, in your own opinion?
I believe it looks way better and it lasts way longer if you back brush it in.
So it looks better and lasts longer.
And it makes his forearms huge.
Huge.
Makes him look like Popeye.
Huge.
So there you have it, how to control overspray and stain a fence. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out my webpage, theidahopainter.com, go check it out. I give away tools and accessories and there's a lot more tips there. If you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, go check me out. Giving away my shirts there all the time on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is Idaho Painters and Facebook is The Idaho Painter. And we also do live shows, just did a couple live shows today on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget, in the video descriptions of all my videos down below, the tools and accessories I'm using, the stuff, the cardboard shield holder, stuff like that, they're always available for purchase in the video descriptions below to help support the making of these videos. Once again, thank you for being here and we'll see you on my next video. Out.